What's up, guys? Welcome back to Give a Shift. This is the weekly show where we usually talk about news and happenings and rumors and reveals and all that stuff, where we usually talk about that. But this week I want to change it up and do something a teeny bit different. I'm here with Nate, as always. So yeah, we're gonna have a teeny bit of discussion here, because I just have a question that I was kind of thinking about the other day, ponders me and intrigues me. And that question is, what two car companies do you think are going to do very well in the future, like succeed with all of this new technology and this new wave of maybe some people don't like necessarily owning cars or don't really care about actually owning something, where transportation and cars are looked at more of an appliance more than anything. So what two car companies do you think are going to do very well in the next, let's say 25 years? And what two car companies are going to fail in the next 25 years?
Oh gosh.
And explain. Now I'll go first. As for car companies that will succeed, my first one that I want to say is Ford. That is because they're changing the way they look at cars and automobiles and the way they're doing business. They've kind of already said that they need to change the way they do all these things, just because, like I said, people don't really care. People, meaning mostly millennials, don't really care about owning cars anymore. You see a lot more of them using ride-sharing services and things like that. You see other car companies starting like these kind of corporate ride-share type deals where you just pay a certain amount of money per month and you get to use all these models of cars. Porsche is doing this, like we talked about, and also Cadillac is doing this. So they've kind of already said that they have to turn from an automotive company into a mobility company. What exactly that looks like and is going to look like, I think, is going to be very interesting and different to what you've seen in the past, like 100 years now, with the automobile being as it is. But I think Ford is going to set themselves up very well with both their technologies, pushing things like EcoBoost technology, better fuel economy, but also changing the way they do business and looking at business. So that is one company I think will do very well. The other company I think is going to do well is Mercedes, just because they've been around for so long. I believe their first car was made in like the 1800s. Car, that is. But they're always there to adapt very quickly to what the consumer needs and wants and just the way the market is going. They're always pushing the envelope of things like luxury with their S-Class and also technology. They're always very quick to jump on, new things like that. They've also invested a lot of money. They're investing a lot more money now into both electric drivetrain technology and also like autopilot type deals, autonomous driving. So I think those two companies are going to do very well in the future coming up. What do you think?
No, I have to agree that both of those have set themselves up with what they're doing now to succeed very well. But I was going to say Mercedes, just because of their like driverless car type deal, like autonomous driving.
Mm-hmm.
Is like aren't they the ones that beat Tesla to like the semi-truck game?
No, that was the electric truck. That was Cummins, actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. I'm dumb. Retarded. Anyways, no, Mercedes is huge. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have a truck like that though too.
They do make heavy machinery.
Yeah. So they have a lot of technology already that was thought to be like futuristic at the time.
I apologize for the upcoming shape cam because this road is terrible.
Oh yeah, I picked a bad road.
Go that way. Just cut through the neighborhoods.
Okay.
And it'll be a little smoother. So
I don't know this area.
Then take it right. So Mercedes.
Hang a Ralphie. Yeah, Mercedes.
Okay.
And
so we agree
are we
on
talking
that one.
as far as like
just successful, like a car company you think is going to do well, I guess monetary wise and just maybe popularity, whatever successful means to you, I guess you could say.
I don't know, I can see Honda doing very well too.
Okay.
But that's more along the lines take it
right here, sorry.
But that's more along the lines of like their line of like economy cars that they have, like the Civic gets great gas mileage.
Yeah, especially the new one. They're also kind of punching a little bit more up market now.
Yeah, and I mean they came out with the Type R, which is not like more like an enthusiast based car. I mean they had the SI, but this is more
I think
a step up from that.
Yeah, I think they're also pushing their either way. They're also pushing their like new technologies, meaning like hybrids and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're kind of shown that with the new NSX.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So I'd say Mercedes and Honda would be my two that I can
Alright.
see doing very well in the next 25 years.
all right.
As far as the two that I think are gonna suck,
I'm not sure, but I know one for sure.
is it Kia?
No, actually, it's not. I think Kia will always be around, unfortunately.
I mean,
because
I
they're
think
great.
they'll be around, but I don't think they'll do very well.
It depends. I think it really depends on how well all this technology catches on. But one company that I don't even understand how they're still around, and I think they're going to be gone, is Mitsubishi.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Now they're going like all EV and stuff, but like, why would you buy a Mitsubishi?
Yeah.
Do you have, I mean, the only true reason I could see why people still buy Mitsubishi is because they finance people that have terrible credit.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, why would you buy one?
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
their only car that was actually cool. Like, they were awesome in the 90s. They had the 3000 GT, they had the Eclipse GST and GSX. They had, I don't even know, like, yeah, I mean, all the Evos were also.
Evos are gone now.
Yeah, that's gone. The Evo is now electric, or we can go straight, whichever one. Yeah. The Evo is now, like, an electric SUV. What the heck? No.
Yeah.
So.
That's dumb.
I don't know. I just don't understand how they're still around, and I honestly don't really think they're going to be around much longer. I guess it really depends what Nissan does with them, because if you don't know, they actually acquired them just a couple months ago.
Okay.
So that's a company that I think will be gone in the next 25 years.
I could see that being kind of died off.
Yeah.
Saab though. Saab is gone.
I mean, Saab is gone.
They're gone.
What else though?
Mitsubishi's the next Saab.
As for the other one though, I really don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Mitsubishi is just the first one that pops into my head. I think both Korean car companies are going to be fine for now. I really don't know. I don't know.
Chevy.
No, those things sell themselves.
I know. Volkswagen.
No.
They have to pay back something.
Yeah, but they're so big. I don't think
That's
they'll
true.
go under.
I mean, I guess they do have all those other.
They have a bunch of brands and subsidiaries and just money everywhere. Shoot.
Toyota's gonna be around. Nissan will be around.
Yeah.
Do you think that General Motors will combine Chevy and GMC into just Chevy eventually, or because basically Chevy and GMC,
Yeah, they're the same thing.
they're the exact same thing. They're just different badging.
I think
So I wonder
eventually
if they're just gonna eventually just combine them into
they're
one.
either going to combine them or they're going to do what they did with Cadillac and actually distance themselves from the brand. Because I feel like that was a huge. Now we're kind of going off to a different tangent, but that's
Okay.
fine. It's all right. That was a huge factor in why they went bankrupt in the recession, is because they just had a bunch of cookie cutter cars and they weren't actually doing anything to like differentiate different companies. That's why Pontiac went under. That's why Oldsmobile disappeared. Things like that, and you see them doing exactly the same thing. You have this. What do you have? The Sierra, yeah, and the Silverado. It's basically the same thing except a little bit nicer badging. So unless they really push that up market, like they push Chevy a little bit down. They put GMC straight in the middle, and then right above that is Cadillac. Then I think they'll keep all those three tiers, because then you kind of go to Chevy, then you graduate to GMC, then you graduate to Cadillac.
Yeah.
That would make sense to me in theory. So I feel like if they do that, they'll set themselves up pretty well to do good things.
Yeah.
One other thing though, I do want to touch on.
You think Jeep? Okay. Do you think Jeep will do well?
I don't know.
Or do you think they'll kind of start?
Jeep is like the cash cow right now for FCA.
Really?
Yeah. Surprisingly, yeah. You know what? I know what other company.
Fiat.
Nope. I mean, yeah, maybe, but no. You know what?
What?
Dodge.
You think Dodge?
Yes. Because I feel like eventually they're just gonna before they kind of separated brands. They had Ram and then they had Dodge, right?
Yeah.
Now they kind of mushed them back together.
Well, Ram was their truck
Yeah.
and van.
Yep.
Which I guess a lot of times now their trucks are still considered Rams.
They don't make
So
the Grand Caravan anymore. That's only Town and Country.
yeah.
Wait, do they even call that or is that Pacifica now? I don't know,
think it's
minivans. I don't care about minivans. I think it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, think about it this way. What from Dodge other than a Ram are you gonna buy?
Hellcat.
Okay.
Demon.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I guess.
But I mean, that's a very small select group of people.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, I guess I could just because of their
I feel
lineup,
like-
they don't have many options. I
Unless they, I don't know. Like, part of me is like, those cars. That's what Dodge is. They're just crazy cars that make no sense to anyone.
guess. Yeah.
But like, how long is that gonna last?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's very true.
I don't know. Things to think about. Hi.
I stole a Volkswagen.
All right, I think that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed this small little, change of pace. I know I didn't shoot a weekly show last week, and some things actually did happen in the industry, but I kind of wanted to change it up. I feel like eventually I want to start a podcast, maybe also on video, but like, I just wanted to kind of try it out and see how it would go. But yeah, it's just some things I was thinking about in the past week, just some business things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
See, that says Ram 1500 on it.
Yeah.
That's probably.
I really don't know if they're just gonna.
I don't think Dodge.
Like, besides-
they won't get rid of Ram like trucks.
No,
The trucks will stay.
but like, why would you buy a Durango when you can get just a Grand Cherokee that's nicer? I guess the Durango has 7 seats, and
Yeah.
Grand Cherokee doesn't.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
They have options, but at the same time,
I just don't know.
do you really want that third row?
No.
There's no leg room.
Why would you want a Dodge too? I'd
Your
rather just
knees
get a
are
6'9",
like the
it's
high,
nicer.
the knees are like way up at your shoulders. Then
I feel like if Dodge is gonna stick around, let me change that. If Dodge is gonna stick around, they have to decide where they are in the market and what they are going to do
I need to
with that
refuel.
brand. So, yes, you do. One other thing that I just want to touch on, Tesla is going to be screwed very fast if they don't up their interior game, because the only reason they've done so far right now is because they're good. They have the technology that is highly advanced compared to other both autonomous and electric driving companies.
yeah.
Because the second Mercedes has all that technology down, Tesla's gone.
Oh yeah. Mercedes interiors are so.
They have
nice.
they have everything else except for that small piece, whereas Tesla has that small piece and kind of everything else, but
It's not.
they're
at
not
the
so.
level
Yeah, no.
as
No.
Mercedes is.
And when the Porsche Mission E comes out
Yeah.
at 80 grand, and is gonna undercut the crap out of the Tesla Model S, they're in trouble. So they got to figure out the Model 3 and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching. This has been the weekly show or discussion or whatever the heck you want to call it. Check out a review coming out hopefully on Wednesday of this car that we are sitting in right now. You will find out what it is. Yeah, follow us on Instagram. And this is Give Shift. This is Nate. My name's Thomas. See you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.